Melissa Sutherland with Table and Twine. And Melissa, let's talk about first the differences between those national meal kit delivery services and something local like Table and Twine.
Absolutely. I mean, there's really no comparison. When you think about the national meal delivery services, they're sending you, boxes of food that you still have to kind of chop and put together and, follow recipes and do all of the work still. And it's not fresh. So, when you think about Table and Twine, our chefs make this food every day. They prepare it to the point where all you have to do is, order it, get it to your house, and then click on the QR code that gives you the heating instructions, place it in your oven or on the stove, depending on what you've ordered, and it's ready to go within about 15 to 20 minutes.
That's one of the things that we did once. I've had that exact experience because I've had Table and Twine. And then several years ago, we had a national service that contacted us that we did some work with. And I didn't realize that. The first time I opened it up, I was shocked to find out, oh, wait, I've still got 30 minutes worth of work here. And I've got to cut all this stuff up. And it turned out to be much more elaborate than I expected it to be. But with Table and Twine, you take it out, hit the QR code, it gives you the heating instructions, and it's fantastic. And it also is very, very cost effective based on a national meal kit delivery service.
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, if you think about, not only the time save that you have because you're not, going to the grocery store, you're not, spending your time in the kitchen, but it also, we narrow it down to what you need. You can order from a single meal all the way to if you're having a party for 10 people, we have, packages for that. So we absolutely make it cost effective. It saves you a ton of time and, it makes it just all around worth it. I mean, quite honestly, the way that we look at it is we make a chef out of you and, you can do it very quickly and at a price that you can afford.
Yeah, we've all tried it here. We loved it. I've tried it. Riggins has tried it. Alexis has tried it. Everybody has really enjoyed their experience. And that's the thing. It's not only great food at a great price, but you offer a lot of flexibility to make certain that everybody's getting exactly the types of meals that they want. You simply can't beat it. So all you do is go to acetj.com/table and twine. You'll find everything you need there. You can sign up, see how it works. Everything is right there. It's very simple. acetj.com/table and twine. We can't say enough nice things, Melissa, about Table and Twine. Thanks for giving us the time. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
There's a lot happening with the radio family. Here's what's new today from the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Live on YouTube. We're back. Our first full week back live on YouTube every morning. Ace TJ TV is our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Also, tonight, 7 Eastern on our Ace and TJ Facebook page. It's live from the living room with me, my wife, and man. And side note, just thank you. A lot of really nice comments from people about the Meaningful Meeting podcast this week, where it sounds weird, but she decided, it was her idea. She decided to interview me about grief and that kind of stuff. And it's real. I mean, I thought it came out pretty good, but people said some really nice things about it. So I hope you'll take some time to check that out. It turned out really good, but I was very proud of it. So, but tonight, 7 Eastern, live from the living room on our show Facebook page, and also the Extra Funny podcast live at 9 Eastern here in a few minutes. A few minutes being a couple hours from the Ace and TJ show. It's Ace and TJ's background check. Things that wouldn't show up in a regular background check, but man, you wish you had known them before you got into a relationship. For example, this lady said, keep me anonymous, but I wish I had known before I was 6 months pregnant with his child that he'd slept with my sister. Now, it was before she knew him and started going out with him. He told me in the middle of an argument. They didn't really date. He slept with her while she was married to her first husband, and neither of them told me. She said she confronted her sister about it. Her sister goes, well, I didn't think it was my place to say anything.
You brought it up during an argument?
Yeah.
That's a bombshell.
An argument when she's 6 months pregnant.
Oh, yeah, guess what?
She said they stayed together 4 more years, then the marriage fell apart.
Yeah.
But man, so it wasn't.
He must have just been an amazing actor. to never show himself being that type of person or a person that would even consider doing something like that until she was 6 months pregnant with his baby.
Yeah.
No, to be with someone for that long and not show a single sign of being a dirtbag. Wow.
Background check. Michelle said, I wish I'd known that he had an entire ex-wife and child he never told me about. Said my stepdaughter told me 2 months after we got married, after we dated for 3 years. So
But wouldn't that show up on a background check if you did a background check?
I don't know, would it?
I don't know. I don't know how the background check works.
I think like drugs and felonies.
I just see it on movies and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Melanie said, I wish I'd known that he looked like a gorilla with all that back hair that he had. To make it worse, it was orange.
It's orange.
A thicket of orange back hair? Ugh.
Will said, I wish I'd known that she slept until 1 o'clock every day, even on my day off.
Ooh, I feel that one.
Did Rob write that?
He said, never went anywhere to do anything fun. People eventually stopped inviting us.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Got to get that 12 hours in.
Yeah, but Rob, you still get invited to stuff, and she's still active. She just likes to sleep late.
Yeah, it's just all the stuff's at night, and that's why I don't want to go at night.
Yeah, you mean during the week or even on the weekends you don't want to do night things?
I'd rather be at home at night at any given time of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So now that school is about to start back, Rob's girlfriend is a teacher. So now that school is about to start back, does she still stay active in the evenings like she does during the summer and all?
No.
Okay.
She's exhausted usually at the end of the day.
I'm sure. And then every Saturday she just sleeps in until like noon, 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does she care that you talk about that on the radio all the time?
What she doesn't know ain't gonna hurt her.
Well, yeah, she sleeps.
She's asleep.
Good point. Good.
But he'd be livid if they ended up getting invited out more because she cut back on her sleeping schedule. That would not be a bonus thing for you.
No, I mean I sleep a little bit later on those days too, but and then I have my alone time.
Yeah, Rob, we got to go to a dinner party tonight.
I have my alone time. So you really want her to not sleep as late, but not make any more plans either.
It'd be nice if we could like schedule a movie sometime before noon. Like they start showing movies at like 11, 10 a.m. sometimes. And I don't want to go to the movies afternoon. I like to do it in the morning when there's less people.
That's right. She's weird.
What do you mean? You don't like to go to the movies
afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah, I've told her that many times, and she's like, "But I want to sleep." I was like, "Well, I guess we're not going to a movie then."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so a movie on a Saturday afternoon at 2 is out of the question for you?
If it's on a Saturday or Sunday, it better be before noon.
Good morning.
Are we gonna get brunch and a movie?
God, can I get a cup of coffee first? No, IMAX, Barbie, Oppenheimer, nuclear disaster. Jeez, whiz.
That is wild.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just what's wrong with going to the 12:30 showing or the 1 o'clock showing on a Saturday?
That's when the people are going to start being there. I want to go before the people are there.
All right. So the fact that she wants to sleep late on her day off, like really late, and then you want to go to a movie before 12 noon, that's the the wall between you. And you people think you got marital problems and stuff. You got problems in your relationship. They can't even go to a morning movie together because they can't find anything in common. They've got it bad.
There's like a 4-hour window that we're both awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's talking like it's all her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she sleeps late.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, there are certain things you expect when you go to a wedding, and I am fascinated by this because when it comes to music at a wedding, it's shocking how old all the music has to be, apparently. Next, hang on.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next. We'll be right back with more of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, it's Tech D Rob from the Ace and TJ Show. Well, you know that because you're watching the Ace and TJ Show. But what you don't know, or maybe you do, is that Tuesdays are when the Nerd News podcast is available. You get a new episode every Tuesday, available wherever you get your podcasts, wherever you watch your YouTube, which would be YouTube. But it's about all things nerdy. If you look around the room behind me, you'll see just all the different things I could talk about on any given day. So on Tuesdays, it's the Nerd News podcast, brand new wherever you get podcasts.
If you have nagging pain, imagine being rid of that nagging pain with no medication, no surgery, and no downtime. It could happen thanks to Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, Neogenics. Call 704-727-6551 or go to acetj.com/neogenics. No doubt you've heard the old saying, you can't have it all, but you can when it comes to great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. Because you know where Fahrenheit is. Fahrenheit, 21 stories above the city on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, is unbeatable, unmatched when it comes to food, service, drinks, and atmosphere. And it doesn't matter what you're in the mood for or what type of evening you're having. Romantic night with someone special? Perfect. Great place to hang out before an event uptown and have a few drinks? Perfect. Great place for dinner with friends and family? Perfect. Great place for a business dinner? Perfect. They can do it all, and they do it all every single day and every single night at Fahrenheit. You simply can't go wrong with Fahrenheit. No matter what type of atmosphere you're looking for, they've got it. And like I said, always the best food, the best drinks, and the best service. Get details, make reservations at FahrenheitCharlotte.com. That's FahrenheitCharlotte.com.
You spoke in Lake Norman, and we listened.
All your requests over 20 years in business, all incorporated into one mattress collection, the Lake Norman Chill.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Save up to $1,000 on Lake Norman Chill when you add a Game Changer adjustable base, and they're in stock and ready to rock.
Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
My mom used to sell Avon, and it was embarrassing to go anywhere with her.
Oh, why, Rob?
Because she would be, she'd see random people and try and give them an Avon book.
Well, imagine having to go talk to strangers all the time and give them public, like, magazines and little tracts.
Yeah. About your religion.
How about your religion?
Yeah.
At the bus stop, that was one thing that my mom would do. We would go to the bus stop for hours and just, like, any person that looked Hispanic, because we were in the Spanish congregation, we would go talk to them just randomly.
How many did y'all nab?
Oh my God, so many. Because it was everybody. Even if it was just to give them and they didn't want to talk to you, you still had to give them something.
But I mean, how many did you recruit successfully?
I didn't recruit any.
Anybody show up and say, "Hey, I'm here because of,
My mom did.
Mm-hmm.
Between Cinco and Ocho. Just a handful.
We're from the Spanish congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses.
So you never converted anybody, Alexis?
Nah. I'm glad I didn't.
Rob, does that add, you think, from your childhood, does that have anything to do with why you're so against mingling with the public now?
That, and even before she sold Avon, my mom would just start conversations with people in public.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, my grandmother,
why are we doing this?
was that way, my nana. But you've worked in the public, like with fast food and stuff. Yeah. Did that kill you?
No, I kind of didn't. I just didn't like look at the faces. Essentially, I would just because
people love that.
Because then you become too close to them. I don't want people to think I'm that interested in what's going on.
So, how many times do you think people pulled away from the drive-through when you were working the drive-through and they said, "Boy, he really loves his job"?
I'm sure it was a lot.
because you say that all the time. It's like, God, he hates his job, doesn't he?
Yeah,
If you worked the drive-through, Rob, would you communicate with them, or did you just kind of open the window and be like, 10:20, and then hold your hand out and look at something else?
I would just hold my hand out, and I may have told him the total, but I wasn't like rude or anything. But I would, as far as I didn't think I was rude.
If you only said the amount they owed and then stuck your hand out there, that was rude.
Not even like, hey, how are you?
Yeah, if I pull up to the
and you don't get to
drive-thru,
judge that.
Yeah.
if I'm giving you money and you don't even look at me,
Did you tell him thank you?
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
I'm sure I did. Probably no.
I'm sure I told him thank you.
He said, I don't want to get too close to him.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
Comparion Insurance is here to help you save money in an expensive world. Call RP Smith today at 704-956-5435, and he'll do the work for you to find the right coverage for the right price. 704-956-5435.
Now, more than ever, all U.S. veterans need your help. If you have an old car, truck, or van, you can donate it today and help them. And they'll come pick it up for free. Plus, the money raised helps our nation's disabled veterans and their families. Call the number on your screen right now. Within a few days, we'll come and tow it away for free, running or not. And the proceeds greatly help U.S. veterans. So please call right now.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? We'll be right back with more of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. The Ace and TJ show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
It's behind the scenes here. A couple of the show members are jealous because I got a muffin in a cup that I'm having for breakfast. It's a protein-packed muffin power cup. Just add some water.
Why don't you just get like an egg white, or didn't you used to eat egg whites and turkey sausage?
Yeah, it's just easier to do this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's just easier.
Muffin in a cup.
Muffin in a cup.
Protein muffin.
Trying to get back into shape, Riggins. When you go to a wedding, there's certain things that you assume are going to happen. Like you assume they're going to play the song "Dancing Queen" by ABBA because they do. We were talking about it yesterday. They're going to play the Cha-Cha Slide. It happens.
Love those songs.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're bad songs. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just what you think. So there's a website called Givetastic.com that reviewed 100,000 wedding-related playlists on Spotify to find the most popular songs. So these are the 10 most popular up. And it's surprising how old the favorites are. Number 10, Dancing Queen by ABBA. Number 9, Wannabe by the Spice Girls on every wedding playlist. Number 8, Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
What? That's a wedding song?
No, not like. And they point out not wedding like it's played at the wedding, but at the reception. They play, yeah.
Still, who would play that at a reception?
Oh, people love
an incredible
people love to
sing-along.
sing that song. It's got a big sing along chorus.
I think I would have to reevaluate my relationship with the bride or groom, whoever I was there with.
All right, I'll have to take that off my wedding playlist.
Yeah.
Number 7,
Right.
"Crazy in Love" by Beyonce and Jay-Z. I get it. I love that song. Number 6, "Thinking Out Loud" by Ed Sheeran.
Overdone.
Number 5, "Perfect" by Ed Sheeran.
Good Lord.
Okay. Number 4, these are again the 10 most popular wedding songs on Spotify playlists. Number 4, "Shut Up and Dance" by Walk the Moon.
That's a good one.
Anything for white people getting married?
What do you mean? Number 3, "Yeah" by Usher. Lil Jon and Ludacris, obviously.
Yeah, Gen Z makes fun of that.
Yeah,
That,
rightly
that
so.
millennials just can't get enough of "Yeah" by Usher.
And they're not wrong.
It's a real good song.
Yeah. And number 2, but haven't you heard it enough by now?
Nope.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Number 2, "Marry You" by Bruno Mars. And the most popular song on, again, 100,000 wedding-related playlists on Spotify. Number 1, "I Want to Dance with Somebody" by Whitney Houston.
It's a fun song.
But I would not have thought a song from the 80s would still be that big.
Yeah, because again, this is another one that millennials talk about how. Gen Z talks about how millennials just wear it out. And there's so many Whitney Houston songs. That one though is the one that's always the favorite.
Yeah.
And it's because there have been so many years, Ace, of music that is either not appropriate for a wedding where you've got older people there, and some of the time it's a religious ceremony and reception and all of that, and then it's just not fun music.
It is a fun song. There's no disputing that. And it's like Mr. Brightside. Everybody knows. Everybody likes to sing along to that song, and women love it. They like to dance to it.
No Savage Garden?
No Savage Garden made the list. Sorry.
That's a mistake.
Jimmy Ray?
That's a mistake.
Jimmy Ray was.
What Savage Garden would you go with?
I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. Come on, it's classic.
I wanna live.
Thank you, Rob.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
The hottest event in the country all happened last night, and everybody showed up in force. We'll give you all the details coming up next.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
Hey, if you like the regular Ace and TJ show that you've heard for so many years, it's a classic. It's wonderful. Yes, but you're absolutely going to love the Extra Funny podcast. It's live at 9 Eastern every weekday, wherever you get podcasts, and you can download it after that on demand. Whether it's on your phone or any other delicious device that you have. So you can see it, you can hear it, you can be it. It's the Extra Funny Podcast, weekdays starting at 9. There's never been a better time to order Calitrin to help you lose weight. It's scientifically proven to do so. The prices are great right now, and they even have payment plans. So you need to check on all of that at acetj.com/weight loss. Order it today. It's Calitrin.
You've heard us say before that all guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt Centric South Park. That includes Ace and TJ ourselves. This is a hotel that we love. The Hyatt Centric South Park in the vaunted South Park area of Charlotte. Great shopping, great restaurants, all kinds of incredible opportunities to do fun stuff happening right there in that area. And the Hyatt Centric South Park puts you in the center of it all. Once you're at the Hyatt Centric South Park, you can go anywhere and discover the vibrant side of Charlotte from their hotel. Within the hotel itself, 2 great restaurants, a great bar, and the rooms are excellent. There's not a bad thing you can find when it comes to the Hyatt Centric South Park. Great meeting spaces, great rooms, Details all the way down to the waterfall showers, little lights that light up around the bed when you get out of the bed at night to make sure you don't stub your toe. They've thought of everything. You can find it all at the Hyatt Centric South Park. To find out more details or make your reservations, just go to acetj.com/Hyatt. That's acetj.com/Hyatt.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
We have something in the Lake Norman area that we should be proud of, and it has been here for years. It is so professional. It is LN Currents Magazine. It's the #1 lifestyle magazine in the area, and it's great. You can see it by going to lncurrents.com, lncurrents.com.
If you've been a member of the Ace and TJ radio family for any length of time, there's something you've probably heard a lot about, but may not know the full story of. And that is our charity, Peyton's Promise. What's interesting is Peyton's Promise started out with a completely different name. It was called the Ace and TJ Radio Family Charity, and it was created for one specific purpose: to get relief to those in need as quickly as possible. We have been working with a lot of other charities through the years, or whether it was raising money for fire victims, flood victims, tornado victims. It seemed like there was a lot of red tape involved, and we wanted to find a way to bypass that red tape and to quickly and directly get relief to those who were in need. Because we believe that when we raise money on the Ace and TJ show, or we raise supplies for those who are in need, that money, those supplies, should go directly to those in need, because the money you give, the supplies you help us raise, should go to exactly what you raise it for. The money should go to those who are desperately in need, nowhere else. We found that through the years, there can be a lot of red tape involved. So we created something called the Ace and TJ Radio Family Charity, and it's been very effective all through the years. But in July of 2020, my daughter, Peyton, that's her right there over my shoulder, and various other pictures around my office here, she died in a car crash. And while I was off the show without my knowing, TJ decided to honor Peyton and to honor my family by renaming the charity Peyton's Promise. Well, obviously, it means a lot to me and my family for a variety of reasons, but most importantly, Peyton loved the charity work that we did. She loved being involved, and I'm very proud of that. Especially Ace and TJ's Grin Kids. She loved coming to the airport and meeting the kids and helping out when she could with various events, knowing that the work we were doing was going to help families who are terminally ill or chronically disabled. And she also loved being involved with Breaking and Entering Christmas, where we go and break into people's houses who are in need at Christmas so they can have a dream Christmas they could never even imagine. Well, that's what Peyton's Promise does. You can go to peytonspromise.org and find out more about things like Breaking and Entering Christmas. That's what we do. That's how we raise the money, through Peyton's Promise. Most recently, we just supplied a young girl who suffered a stroke when she was 12 years old with a ramp for her home. She spent 4 months in the hospital. And upon her return, they found they needed a ramp to allow her to return home and fully be able to access the house. We're very proud that we were able to do that. Those are the types of things that we do through Peyton's Promise. And I hope you'll go and find out more about it. Read more about the story of Peyton's Promise and the work that we do, because it's very important. We hope you'll support it. So you can find out more, peytonspromise.org. That's peytonspromise.org.
Comparion Insurance is here to help you save money in an expensive world. Call RP Smith today at 704-956-5435, and he'll do the work for you to find the right coverage for the right price. 704-956-5435.
We have something in the Lake Norman area that we should be proud of, and it has been here for years. It is so professional. It is LN Currents Magazine. It's the #1 lifestyle magazine in the area, and it's great. You can see it by going to lncurrents.com. lncurrents.com.
Lift!
You've heard of our all-star delivery team.
All 5 stars, every customer, every time.
But until now, you had no idea the rigorous training it takes to have the best delivery team in the business.
That's it. Pivot. Pivot.
Get this sofa for just $7.99 and have it delivered by the best in the biz, only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
So proud of him.
Sounds like a sweet delivery to me.
Summer just got sweeter at the Gaston County Family YMCA. If you're home from college for the summer or just looking for an outlet for your teenager, try their summer student membership. 2 months for just $50 with no joining fee for ages 12 to 25. GastonYMCA.com.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Happy National S'mores Day. People talking about s'mores.
Oh.
I said, I just think they're overrated as far as campfire snacks go. Definitely going wieners.
I agree, they're good, but they're not like the greatest thing ever invented. People get so excited when like we're making s'mores.
Not crazy about them.
They're okay.
It's a Yankee thing.
I don't even really like marshmallows that much.
I don't either. That's why I wouldn't hit a dog in the butt with Rocky Road ice cream. I don't hate marshmallows, but I don't go crazy about them either.
Yeah, I always have them on hand. Give them to the dog.
Yeah.
Loves
Is
them.
that a euphemism?
It is. It is. And today's also National Lazy Day. So I'm not going to point any fingers, but because I'd have 2 fingers pointing back at me. Remember Hot Shell Ray?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious. I don't have a story about it.
That just popped up out of nowhere. I was like, what? I haven't seen anything about Hot Shell Ray this morning on Twitter.
No one has. Tonight. Just joshing you. So I think this is kind of an interesting story. Music executives have been speaking to Billboard, and they are worried and depressed as the industry struggles to find breakthrough artists, not including Olivia Rodrigo and Ice Spice, that have really broken through and made big impacts in music. They say nobody knows how to break music right now. Each person I talk to in the industry is more depressed about this than the person I talked to before them. There is a need and a desire for new artists that have real substance, artists that are more than just a song, that they can really lean into, buy concert tickets, buy merchandise, i.e. Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Too late. That ship has sailed.
Maybe.
And you'll never get it back. It's the way of the world.
Yeah.
Streaming, the way the business is set up, prevents artist development.
Yeah.
You're going to get a song, and that's what you're getting.
Yeah. Somebody responded. They said, well, we've got Rihanna and we've got Ariana Grande. They just need to stop selling makeup and panties and get back to making music.
They're selling their panties?
They're selling panties.
But let's be honest. Rihanna and Ariana Grande they're not new artists.
Yeah.
They've both been around for a while.
Yeah.
So I mean, Rihanna's 35.
Yeah.
I don't know how old Ariana Grande is, but still.
30-something maybe.
Cat.
Yeah.
Her name's Cat.
Yeah. But no one, and that kind of leads me into the biggest tour in the world right now is Taylor Swift. The Eras Tour. She announced 1989 Taylor's version at the end of her concert last night in LA at SoFi Stadium, the end of 6 nights at the stadium, which was crazy. And all the celebrities showed up, sell out. They said the cheapest ticket you could get was about $700 before fees and taxes. So if you were even able to get your hands on it, which you probably weren't.
That means if you're over 100 yards, you're 100 yards from the stage at the top of SoFi Stadium you're 72,000 of the 72,000 people there. You paid $700 and something bucks for that ticket.
It's crazy. And she's set to tour throughout the remainder of the year, well into next year, all over the world. It's going to be just monstrous.
Yeah, in acting too, there are no superstars.
Yeah.
There are no big time, just glitz, glamour movie stars anymore.
Yeah.
Because there's so many really good actors out there that nobody's ever heard of, and they're not going to be, blockbuster every time they have a movie that comes out. It's going to be, huge. Tom Cruise, but this last Mission Impossible movie wasn't huge.
Yeah.
The Top Gun was huge. But all of the ones that would be considered, like Leonardo DiCaprio and all that, they're old.
They're older.
You got shows like The Bear, or whatever it is. That's just an FX show that has some of the best acting you'll ever see. You don't know any of those people on there, and they'll keep doing that kind of thing. And they may make a movie here or there, but it's not going to be something where it's just, oh my God, John Wayne.
And I think a lot of that is it's the same problem with movies and music. It's so fragmented how you get stuff. There's not, everybody's not going to see, with the exception of like a Barbie, but everybody's not going to see this new movie this week, that new movie the next week. Everybody's not going to see this other one. You get it in so many different ways, so many different areas. Everything, you get what you want this way, this way, this way. So it's just there are too many options. It's too scattered for that to happen.
Yeah, and too much of it's terrible.
And a lot of it's terrible.
Way too much of it is terrible.
Yep.
Terrible.
Well, we got Tech D Rob, who's willing to wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and go to the movies, so that's got to be saying something.
They're doing something right.
Put on these 3D glasses. We got places to be.
You could give Rob, the opportunity to buy an unlimited movie ticket for the year like he has, and if you just put up on IMAX some ants walking across the screen, watching them work, he'd go and watch it and go, it was okay.
It's all right.
It's something to do.
I would give it a shot.
Yeah.
I will certainly check it out. And then certainly one of the top stories people are talking about are these wildfires in Maui. At least 6 people have died, officials said Wednesday. Some injuries have been reported, but officials did not provide an exact number.
The pictures are unbelievable.
It's wild. You just look. It's a beautiful place, but you just, as far as you can see, just this line of fires. People's homes are being destroyed in minutes.
Yeah, they said it swept through there, and it was shocking how quickly those fires spread.
Yeah, because you're also getting like the ocean breeze, and it's from every direction, and it is pretty devastating. So at least 271 structures have been damaged, destroyed, or otherwise. Praying for the people of Maui, certainly. And those are just a few things that are now trending.
There's a lady that has gone viral because she is shouting the praises of hair in Turkey, and she wants everybody else to see how great it is. That's right, turkey hair. You want turkey hair? It may cost you a little bit, but you'll end up saving in the long run, and it'll be something that you will look at as enhancing your life.
Turkey hair.
Turkey hair. Coming up next.
It's a radio show, it's a podcast, and it's a TV show. Watch the Ace and TJ Show anytime. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up. We'll be right back with more of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. This is Ace TJ TV.
Check your calendar real quick and see what you're doing Monday, November 13th. Oh, you're free? Well, then get signed up today for Ace and TJ's golf tournament to benefit Peyton's Promise. It's all happening Monday, November 13th at Northstone Country Club at Huntersville, North Carolina. To get signed up, just go to acetj.com/golf. We also want your company involved. acetj.com/golf. Whether you're interested in playing, being a sponsor, or both, get signed up and get the details today at acetj.com/golf.
There's never been a better time to order Calitrin to help you lose weight. It's scientifically proven to do so. The prices are great right now, and they even have payment plans. So you need to check on all of that at acetj.com/weight loss. Order it today. It's Calitrin.
Lift!
You've heard of our all-star delivery team.
All 5 stars, every customer, every time.
But until now, you had no idea the rigorous training it takes to have the best delivery team in the business.
That's it. Pivot. Pivot.
Get this sofa for just $7.99 and have it delivered by the best in the biz, only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
So proud of him.
Sounds like a sweet delivery to me.
No doubt you heard the old saying, you can't have it all, but you can when it comes to great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. Because you know where Fahrenheit is. Fahrenheit, 21 stories above the city on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, is unbeatable, unmatched when it comes to food, service, drinks, and atmosphere. And it doesn't matter what you're in the mood for or what type of evening you're having. Romantic night with someone special? Perfect. Great place to hang out before an event uptown and have a few drinks? Perfect. Great place for dinner with friends and family? Perfect. Great place for a business dinner? Perfect. They can do it all, and they do it all every single day and every single night at Fahrenheit. You simply can't go wrong with Fahrenheit. No matter what type of atmosphere you're looking for, they've got it. And like I said, always the best food, the best drinks, and the best service. Get details, make reservations at FahrenheitCharlotte.com. That's FahrenheitCharlotte.com.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Comparion Insurance is here to help you save money in an expensive world. Call RP Smith today at 704-956-5435, and he'll do the work for you to find the right coverage for the right price. 704-956-5435.
They tell us all about the terrible disasters and the world's coming to an end, but in reality, they don't point out the fact that we're actually safer than we've ever been. So I'm not pointing out anything about the environment. My point is, this is about you and me. Don't treat yourself like the news. Don't just report the bad stuff. Don't just report the tragedy. Don't just report the part that's got you down. And by report it, I mean reporting it to yourself. Report the good part of the story also. Remind yourself of the little wins. Remind yourself of the successes that you've had in the past. Remind yourself of the hopes and dreams and goals. Don't treat your life like the media would treat a news story. Don't just report the bad stuff about you to you. This is something I have to work on in my life. I'm not good at this. I struggle with this. I focus on the bad, even though I am constantly reminding myself how blessed I am. It's part of the thing that always makes me feel like an underachiever. Always makes me feel like I haven't done enough. Always makes me feel like I haven't lived up to the expectations that I set for myself. Like I haven't lived up to my potential because I constantly just report the bad stuff to myself. Don't be the media. Tell yourself the entire story. Yes. Understand, realize, be aware of the bad stuff. Work on the bad stuff. But remind yourself that there is good, that you're doing well, that you're not as bad off as you think. Remember to report the good things in your life to yourself. You are your life's reporter. And remember to share the good part of that story, because we all need that. When it comes to making memories this summer, whether it's with your family, your friends, your significant other, there is one place where you can do it all. And that place is Gaston County. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out about all the incredible stuff that you can do this summer in Gaston County. Hiking, biking, swimming, shopping, great places to stay, and things like the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. Gaston County offers a lot of different and unique opportunities for you to make some incredible memories over the summer. And many of them are outdoors. This is a special time of the year, not too hot, just right for zip lines or hiking, biking, getting out on the trails. Makes no difference. They've got it all. Whether you're a novice or you're experienced in whatever you want to do, Gaston County has something special for you. Go to acetj.com/Gaston and find out all about the incredible things to do this summer in Gaston County. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out what's happening in Gaston County.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them.
Summer just got sweeter at the Gaston County Family YMCA. If you're home from college for the summer or just looking for an outlet for your teenager, try their summer student membership. 2 months for just $50 with no joining fee for ages 12 to 25. GastonYMCA.com.
Hey, it's Tech D Rob from the Ace and TJ Show. Well, you know that because you're watching the Ace and TJ Show. But what you don't know, or maybe you do, is that Tuesdays are when the Nerd News Podcast is available. You get a new episode every Tuesday, available wherever you get your podcasts, wherever you watch your YouTube, which would be YouTube. But it's about all things nerdy. If you look around the room behind me, you'll see just all the different things I could talk about on any given day. So on Tuesdays, it's the Nerd News Podcast, brand new wherever you get podcasts.
Here's an anonymous note. Rest in peace to all the famous people we know about who died from drug and alcohol abuse. Call the Drug and Alcohol Detox and Treatment Helpline now for a free chat with an experienced counselor.
Today we're comparing blue pills, the name brand, with our generic little blue pill.
Okay, so what's the difference?
The name brand pills have the brand name from a large pharmaceutical company engraved on each pill.
What does that do?
It makes them cost a lot more. Both pills have the same active ingredient, which allows you to be, well, more active.
Don't pay more for the name. Pay less for the pill. Get our generic blue pill for as little as $2 each. Call right now for yours.
This is the Ace and TJ radio show and podcast from the Calotren Studios. Lose weight the safe and effective way with Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to get details. Now, Ace and TJ.
All right, so we had a little glitch this morning in our YouTube feed, in our video feed, but thank goodness we got that fixed. So we are live and large right now on the YouTube with Ace TJ TV. Go to YouTube Ace TJ TV and just go to acetj.tv.tv acetj.tv and then .org
Oh,
or
God.
.gov.
Nobody's ever going to find this.
If they want it badly enough, they'll find it. I can't do everything for you. Put in the work, people. You millennials like saying that, don't you? Put in the work. Put in the work.
Hey,
and bon appetit.
Do me a favor, TJ. Say it louder for the people in the back.
Oh, yeah. Read that again.
I was today years old when I learned that.
Mm-hmm. All right. What is turkey hair? Well, it's not turkeys with hair on them, and it's not eating the hair of a turkey. It's this woman who travels 6,000 miles to Turkey to get her hair done. Because, you know, when you get a hairdresser that you trust or that does your hair the way you want it, and most of the time when somebody tells you, yeah, I still have to go to my old hairdresser and he's 2.5 hours away, so I just kind of make a day of it when I'm getting my hair done every 6 weeks. I just know that whole day I'm just going to be traveling and getting my hair done. but I can't find anybody around here that can do it right. Most of the time when you see that, you're like, well, there's nothing really spectacular about your hair.
Right.
You know, but it's that personal thing where you can tell the difference. You know that there's a huge difference. And so you make that sacrifice. And it's weird because we don't do that with hardly anything else in our lives. Like you wouldn't hear a woman say, well, yeah, I mean, I drive 3 hours to go to the dentist because I just haven't found a dentist around here that I like that does stuff as well as my old dentist back in my hometown. And you don't do that. You don't say this is the only grocery store. I sure missed that grocery store. So that's why I go back once a month, take Yetis with me so the food doesn't ruin. But this woman says that she's getting so much stuff done to her that it's actually less expensive for her to go to Turkey than it is for her to get her hair done in U.S. America.
So she flies to Turkey?
Mm-hmm.
How often?
Well, however often you need to go and have your extensions tightened or redone or whatever. She says that in total, she'll spend around $1,750 for a week-long trip to Turkey, which includes her hair extensions, flights, accommodations, and food, which is $2,700 less than just getting her hair done in the U.S.
She saves $2,700?
Mm-hmm. So she's the trip to Turkey for a week, and that includes the hair being did, is $1,750. $1,750.
It's not bad.
Not $1,750. It's incorrect. $1,750.
That's a pretty cheap week because the flight alone is going to be expensive.
One appointment for 3 rows of 22-inch hand-tied extensions costs basically $4,500 in her U.S. salon.
100.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So she did the research and found out it's actually cheaper to go to Turkey and do that. I don't know how she found out that Turkey was the place to go get it done, but I see a lot of